So week two, week two is a bag of mixed feelings. I myself am an introvert, so when I'm out and about and doing a lot of stuff and constantly on the move and constantly talking to people and doing different things, I get drained really fast and I need a couple of days to recharge. And that's how I was at the beginning of this week, just trying to recharge and come back up from my downward tick. You can't really tell, but on the other side there's these sewers, and you can kind of hear this buzzing above my head, and it's like a swarm of mosquitoes buzzing above my head, and that was fun. So we just had to run as fast as we could to get out of there. At the end of the week, I got some really tragic news about an acquaintance of mine. It's just kind of like this weird emotion of his passing, because it's sad and tragic and sudden, and if you knew who he was, it's just completely blindsided that he's gone. And that's just how everyone I know who knows him feels. But it's also May and a lot of friends and relatives are graduating and getting promoted, and these little accomplishments at the end of the school year are happening, and you want to be excited and happy for them, but then you're still kind of really sad about this one thing that happened. And it's just this weird emotion of trying to be happy for them but also grieving a loss, and it kind of sucks. And that's why this video is so late. I'm just trying to figure out what I wanted to say about this week and how I just trying to get the motivation to do it and get in the right headspace. And then the very last day of the week, on Saturday, we have the annual Mother's Day shearing, which is where we all go to my great grandmother's sheep camp and shear the sheep. We give them haircuts. And all I have is a couple of photos early in the morning. I help cook. I help feed the people who do all the hard work. And it's just constantly chopping things up, mixing things together, boiling water. And we only have one gas stove and the outside grill, and trying to feed like a dozen or so people who are starving because they've been working from sun up to noon. You only have a limited amount of space. It's a tiny little house, tiny little kitchen. There's not even a counter to cut things on, and just trying to get everything together to feed them. But it's all good fun being with family and everyone else that you don't usually just get to sit around and talk to. And then later on that evening, I met up with my friend Mona, who I haven't seen in years. And she's a dear close friend of mine, and we went and watched Detective Pikachu. It was a good movie. We had a good time together, and I wanted to be happy and present in that moment with her, so I tried to just brush off all that stuff. Just a lot of odd emotions this week. Like, subscribe if you want. We're going it.